an ed tech conference that nicegate.org puts on every year. It's a 4-day conference, and this is where Sherry and I met almost 4 years ago, not quite 4 years ago. Sherry and I met there because we were in this all-day workshop on web. I think it was Web 2.0 tools at the time. With Greg. Remember Greg?
Yep.
I still touch base with him every now and then. He's a great guy in Texas. But Sherry had noticed that I was kind of off task a little bit during that conference, and I was on my...
What happened was you were up in front of me and over a person, so
Yeah.
I could see your laptop
see my screen
easily.
And he was talking about Edmodo, and I was updating my Moodle at the time, and Sherry noticed.
And I went crazy because if you're a Moodler, you totally understand that when you meet another Moodler, you are so excited.
And one that uses it the way that we were, not just to disseminate information, but to interact with our students.
Right, right.
Moodle has a huge learning curve. So we know that when we find somebody else that uses Moodle to the caliber that we do, we're like, oh my God, we need to be friends.
Which is where our brand came from, which is a nice segue, I think, to you telling people how we became the Lady Geeks, where it all came from, and what we're doing to brand ourselves.
Okay, so after that day, we became fast ed tech friends, and then eventually very, very, very close. We're sisters now, personal friends. We are family. But we were co-presenting for the first time ever in November of last year at the annual conference that we were just talking about, and we decided we needed a hashtag just to be fun. You know, we were on Twitter a lot, and we decided that Sherry and I decided together that we needed to somehow put things out there that dealt with what we do together. We collaborate a lot, we learn technology a lot, we share technology a lot. You know, we're constantly in contact surrounding new things in what we've learned and what we're doing, and so we needed something to kind of just categorize ourselves on and give ourselves a web presence on Twitter. And at first it kind of started out silly. I was like, hey, we need a hashtag, and I was texting her, and I was like, wouldn't it be funny if we did like Geeky Girls, or what was the other one? Techie Tatas. That's right, Techie Tatas. There was one more. Dorky Dames.
Yeah.
We're girls. And then Sherry was like, hey, how about Lady Geeks? I said, you got it, sister.
And that's what started it. And so our next step was we made T-shirts, and we just thought that'd be kind of cool to wear T-shirts with our Twitter hashtags. We wanted to gain a Twitter following. Yeah. So on the front of the T-shirt, are you wearing it?
No, remember I'm wearing my bacon shirt today.
Oh, that's right.
I was wearing it last night.
Just I didn't show you what shirt I'm wearing tonight.
What? Oh, is that Jacob?
Team Jacob!
You're such a dork. So we made T-shirts that said hashtag LadyGeeks across the front with our Twitter handles on the back, and man, it blew up. Like, women were coming up to us and saying, hey, Lady Geeks, we want a T-shirt. We want to be a Lady Geek. And we're like, what? What is going on here? And then we went out to dinner with Mike and Ryan and Kevin, and Mike was like, what is this? Who are you? What are these Lady Geeks? Is this a mystery? This is so suspenseful. What are you doing with this? What is your brand? What? Where's your website? And I'm like, oh my God.
I know, we have T-shirts.
We have T-shirts. That is all. But he got us thinking. And then when we met Christina, we're like, wow, you know what? We are special. Mm-hmm. You and I, Christine, Aline, women like us who know technology like the back of our hands, engage kids, are passionate about what we do, and are passionate about what we share with others. Because we don't just share things just to share things. We share things because we know the product and we know it works in our classroom, or we want to try it, and we're excited about it. So we thought we were kind of special, and we want to connect with other women, and not just women, but men too. You know, where we are, when you look at the people that come to the conference like we go to every year, it is mostly men. I would say probably 75% men.
easily. Let's see.
So, we came up with a mission statement, which is basically what I kind of just said. We are passionate about learning new technology. We're passionate about knowing what we know and then sharing what we know.